I've been in boots since I was a boy, tapping my toes in time at the age of 4. And they look good with everything I wore. And they set the tone, yeah, they set the tone. It blew my mind when she walked in. I wanted to see her again and again. I slid $1 in that jukebox and took her by the hand, and I set the tone. I set the tone, yeah. You gotta get the good while the getting is good. And trust your heart to do the way it should, and it should. Set the tone. Set the tone. Set the tone. Come on with it. Set the tone, baby.
My dad's a preacher, and so coming up every day as a child, pretty much was school. We did Bible study at home on Wednesday nights. We went to church on Sundays all day. Actually, we went to a Pentecostal church. It was a white congregation, and that's where I would start to sing and on Sundays and stuff like that. So. When I joined chorus in high school around about 10th grade, 11th grade, because I was interested in girls and I wasn't that good looking. I had a neck. They used to call me long neck giraffe, or they used to call me Jeffrey. Towards us, yeah. And so, because I don't have box shoulders, so then I was growing and my neck looked so tall, I was crazy. And so I wanted attention, so I was a good singer. So I started out doing, we got in chorus and stuff, so me and this group, high school boy, we do a little R&B and stuff. But I still sounded country. And I didn't have anybody show me how to play guitar, so I just kept on just doing, just singing chorus. And I went to ICC, community college. Yeah. And I joined chorus there, but I was also playing ball. I was on a scholarship. And when I graduated from there, went to Ole Miss and going to school there and parties and open mics, free drinks,
yes,
cheap drinks, and I was like, you know what? And most of the girls that were liking me weren't the girls that I was going at, It was, it was different girls. So I was like, you know what? Be you. Where you come from, Aaron? How were you raised? You were raised around everybody. So I just started sticking, to me, and so I just started going these open mics and singing these songs that I grew up on. Whiskey Bent, Hellbound, If Heaven Ain't a Lot Like Dixie, Lonesome, Honor and Mean, Kiss an Angel Good Morning. So I would do it, and people were like, man, I would do karaoke, and he's like, man, this guy's good, Yeah. And so I just started wanting to do more, and got to get, it really started when I wanted to really do it. I would say 10th grade of our chorus, I was just wanting to sing all the time. I would catch myself in the bathroom singing because I got a good acoustic. I don't do that now because the bathroom help you. I don't want no help. I don't want no help.
I don't need it.
Yeah, I don't want no help. I just want raw,
That's it. That's it.
So yeah. And so I end up moving back home and got with some guys and started a band. And I was just singing and met up here with a guy, and I wanted to move up here. And he's like, will your band move up here? I was like, no, they ain't gonna move. So he said, well, you gotta move. So I learned to play guitar. And so some friends of mine told me about a blues band in Tupelo, Mississippi by the name of Homemade Jams. And they taught me how to play, and boom.
And you were off.
It was a bet. Their dad built guitars. You look them up on YouTube, Homemade Jams. They're younger than me. and their dad built guitars, and they're made out of mufflers, and when they play, they smoke.
Oh, come on.
Oh, they bad. Homemade Jam is bad. They young group. They bad to the bone. That's who taught me how to play. But their dad said, if you don't, I went there. They said, what song you want to learn how to play? I said, Lonesome Under Me. And I said, I love Waylon. They said, easy. That's 3 chords, D, C, and G. And so Ryan, the lead singer, he showed me the progression. And his dad said, you really want to learn how to play this? I said, yes, sir. He said, all right. He said, if you learn how to play this, he said, we got to go to China and play. He said, if you learn how to play this by the time we get back, he said, within a month, he said, I'll build you a cigar box guitar. Oh. I said, all right, cool. They got back, I was playing it. But when I did that, once I played Lonesome Under Me, every song that hit my head I wanted to play, played it.
This guitar came my way, and I just listened to what she had to say. She said, pick me up, boy, if you wanna play, just set the tone. So I set the tone. You gotta get the good when the getting's all good, and the getting's all good. Trust your heart to do the way it should, and it should, yeah. Set the tone, just set the tone. So I set the tone. I've been in boots since I was a boy, tapping my toes in time at the age of 4.
Music became a part of me at a very young age. Like I said, my dad is a preacher, and the first church I remember going to singing in was a Pentecostal church, and it was mostly white. But when we left there, he started his own church, and I was singing at the age of 7, and the song I was singing was "This Is the Day, This Is the Day." Every Sunday, man, I would be sitting with my little friends, and my dad would get finished preaching, and he would say something about me coming up and singing. I was like, I don't want to sing. They like, this is the day. You know, every now and then I would sing the song, just like fire, shut up in my bone. You know, so I was singing those songs, and when my dad got started his own church, I was the drum player. A lot of people didn't know that I was a drum player. I couldn't do nothing but I was a drum player. You know, 8 years old, little. It's probably why I could dunk in high school. You know, because I had them little strong legs, and. My cousins, they don't think I remember this, but they had my first cousin, my dad's sister's boys. They played the lead and bass in the church.
In the church.
So yeah, so
it was a family worship team.
Yeah,
here.
so I pretty much been around it, and so my dad was called at the age of 21. So I was born. So yeah, ever since. Man, I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I had boots at the age of 4, so I just been like, and my dad then was on country. My big daddy just put them on it, you know. Mm-hmm. He was a truck driver. He was very neat. He won so many trophies and jackets and stuff for his driving, and he was a big fan of Waylon, Merle.
What would Lincoln say if he were here today, sitting at this bar, talking like we are? What would Lincoln do, watching all this news? He wouldn't turn his head. I'm willing to bet $5 says we're still created equal. $5, you still be on his age. Pull my wallet out, ask him right now. $5 says he's rolling in his grave. He say he ought to be illegal to keep a man down this long. Never know for sure. If I were to guess, that's what $5 says.
I get caught up on Big Daddy because of things. I remember him. He was, Big Daddy was gonna buy a house and a pond before he died. I was there when he died, the day he died. So, but the music has always been there through him. He even told my dad, Daddy told me, he said, you know what? He said, I remember this. He said, Daddy used to have a guitar just like this right here. He said, the same color. And he said, I'm gonna have a son to play country music, but he didn't have a son.
It was you.
Yeah.
He got it.
Yeah.
We're doing it for him.
Yeah, so I ain't never told nobody this, but everybody in my family's been like a truck driver, preacher, teacher of some sort. I got like my aunties. I got an auntie that's an anesthesiologist. I got an auntie that's a nurse. They're both out in Vegas. I got cousins that are nurses. And so we have so many people in our family out there that's doing something to help people. And we don't have anybody in our family doing music at this level. And here I am. They say this is a 10-year town. I've been here, it's like 7 years. And I'm in this office of RCA. Waylon's been here. Charlie Pride. Elvis. Man, it's so many people I can call that's been here to record. You know, Dave Cobb's upstairs. There's so many. I met Shooter Jennings here. And my grandfather is like a big Waylon fan. And I'm like in the midst. So the music has been there. It's crazy how it evolved like this, but it's been there.
It's come full circle.
Yeah, full circle, yeah. So, yeah.
What do you think he'd say right now? Seeing you right here at RCA Studios, doing your thing.
Get it, Abraham. That's my nickname.
Bet he's the kind of man that will shake your hand no matter who you are. He would see your heart. He'd have an open ear. Buy us both a beer. Talk about your boss at work and how the whole world's acting like jerks. $5 says we're still created equal. $5, he'd still be on his age. Pull my wallet out, ask him right now. $5 says he's rolling in his grave. He say it ought to be illegal to keep a man down this long. Never know for sure. If I were to guess, that's what $5 says. He say it ought to be illegal to keep a man down as long. Never know for sure. If I were to guess, that's what $5. If he was standing here now in the flesh, that's what $5 says. Sitting at home trying not to stay stoned. My baby got me loving even all night long. I'm healthy as a horse, but I eat like a hog. Front porch picking in my overalls, y'all. This old fender never sounded sweeter. You can tell how I'm picking that I got cabin fever. Every morning I thank the Lord for seeing a day I never seen before. My TV screen like a looking glass, but the good book says this too shall pass. I read it all the way through the book of St. Peter. Lord have mercy, yeah, I got cabin fever, yeah.
I was trying to fit in where I can get in because I was being told that, hey, you got a short window because of your age, you got this. But as I learned the business, I think, oh, it ain't got nothing to do with that at all. The transition for me in Nashville has been smooth but tough. When I say smooth but tough, because I'm different at what I do, it's been easy for people to say, hey man, but it's tough because I don't have the fans. So that's the thing, but now since I'm doing what we're doing on this Cabin Fever, the fans are coming, and that's because you see more of who I am.
Right.
Being a father has been a blessing. Giselle Lenore Vance, her grandmother picked the name. I thought it was very beautiful because it's not Giselle, it's G-I-S with the little thing and E-L-E. So it would be Giselle Lenore Vance. Lenore is my mom's maiden name.
Okay.
So, which is Black Lenoir, and Vance is my dad's name and my name. So, beautiful girl, and I never thought that we could do something like that, and every day I look at my baby, this is what I say. This is proof that I exist. This is proof. And as of right now, just the other day, she's about to be 3 months, and we were singing Old MacDonald had a farm, and she was like, and she was trying to sing. So I'm like, okay, my little wolf is gonna be way better than me. So, but it's amazing. It's very good. The next thing I want to do in my career is be known as one of Mississippi's greatest artists ever come from that state. Yes, I want to win awards, but I don't sit there and think about it. It's just gonna come from living and writing, but just to put a stamp on everything, to be one of the greatest writers, singer-songwriters ever left Mississippi, and to make the Grand Ole Opry, to be there, I want my picture on the wall as Bad Boy RCA,
Yes.
right here, So that's my thing. That's what I want, That's me.
We're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there. It's gonna be hard, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna, string by string, pick by pick, note by note.
We're driving down that interstate. We're gonna see that sign that says home
of Aaron Vance. Down in Monroe County, Amory, Mississippi. They love me down there. They have had me at the Amarero Festival like 4 times. But yeah, that's the greatest man ever, that greatest songwriter ever left Mississippi, other than Charlie Pride, is Aaron Vance. Is what I want to be known for.
That's it.
Grand Ole Opry, I'm coming. Beware.
Ow. Future member.
Yeah.
I've done everything not to go insane, but being cooped up, yeah, I get to looking strange. My ears get long and I start to howl. for a damn good time, yeah, it's what I'm crying about. If a wolf ain't wolfing way out in the timber, he's a itching and a scratching cause he got cabin fever. I ain't doing nothing, you ain't doing nothing either. If you know how I feel, then you got cabin fever. If you know how I feel, then you got cabin fever. Yeah. Said they lost me as can be, wishing he was still an old pine tree.
With Aaron Vance.
Yeah.
And Rich.
No.
Aaron and Rich.
No.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Come on now. Don't get serious. We haven't been serious yet.
No, we good. I'm good. Ready to laugh.
I want to hear it all.
Big man down there